Alright, namaste everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. In just few minutes we'll get started. I'm just posting it on Facebook. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday in the class and looking forward to this session as well. So just stay tuned and in a couple of minutes we'll start the class. Alright, let's get started. Namaste everyone. Hindi University, as you know, we meet every Sunday 8 a.m. US Pacific, which is the time in the west coast of the United States, and we learn about the Hindi language. Just a quick reminder: next week there will be a daylight saving change that will be taking effect. So I'll let you know about the difference in timing. But for those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Hindi University, and you will find over 500 plus Hindi related videos. And based on your level, you can start from the very basics, or you can start from intermediate and advanced level as well. What do we have today? So as you know that lately we've been working on a Hindi book called Teach Yourself Hindi. And we are systematically covering this book chapter by chapter. Okay, Teach Yourself Hindi is a very popular book by Professor Rupert Snell. He is teaching currently at the UT Austin, University of Texas Austin, and he's a professor of Hindi language. I chose this book because it challenges you a lot, and it also covers a lot of basic concepts. Wherever possible, we are critiquing the book as well to see how it can be easier for everyone. Okay, so right now, as you know, for those of you who are following, we've finished 2 chapters of this book, chapter 1, chapter 2, and today we'll be finishing up chapter 3. We've had like about 2 classes that covers the concepts taught in chapter number 3. Okay. Predominantly the topics that were covered in this chapter were like how the oblique case works in Hindi. Okay, so we've covered oblique case, and we've covered oblique cases for noun, pronoun, adjectives. Okay, so we have covered that. We've also covered some basic conversation in this chapter, basic conversation. Okay, so now the next part, what do we do next? Okay, so the goal for this class is to wrap it up, wrap up the chapter number 3, and what I want to focus mostly on this particular class is the exercises at the end of chapter number 3. Okay, so for those of you who already have the book, I would recommend you to go to chapter number 3, and towards the end go to exercises. Okay, and we'll start with exercise number 3B1. Okay, and if you do not have the copy of the book, what I would recommend is you go to our page of Hindi University, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University, and you can get a soft copy of the book. Okay, get a soft copy of the book. It's you can find it on this page. Okay, and then go toward the end of chapter number 3, section 3B1. Before I get going, let me see if the audio is good and everyone can hear me. It'll be great if some of you who joined book live, if you can join directly through Google Hangout as well. That way we can have some interactive session. If possible, right? If you are out of town, that's completely understandable. Okay, so let's get going. We'll start with very basics, and then we'll increase the complexity. Okay, but what I would recommend is go to 3B1. Okay, in section 3B1, it's all about translation of what is being covered in chapter number 3, throughout the chapters. Okay, so an example, which is number 1, is the author is asking to translate this big room. Okay, and then the author is asking after that is in this big room. In this big room. And the third, they're asking to translate the boys are in this big room. The boys are in this big room. Now the advantage of doing this exercise together is, like, if you had challenges understanding the concepts of oblique cases in the last 2 chapters, here's your opportunity. Okay, here's your opportunity to understand again, discuss with me, and then and learn from other students who can do it properly. Okay, so we have some students who've been learning it for a while, some students who are completely new, so we have a mixed panel today. Okay, so we'll start with this big room first. Okay, even before we do that, if I were to simply do big room, how do you say big room in Hindi? I'm going to ask all of you to do it. Take your time to kind of finish it up, and then after that, I'm going to ask Tara Ji to go systematically for all of them. Okay, so take your time, all of you, and do this exercise with me. It's a great opportunity, as I said, to learn as a collective Hindi group. Okay. Right, Taraji, what do you think? Big room. If it is just big room, how do you say that? Bada kamra. Okay, and why did you say bada kamra? Why not badi kamra or bade kamra? Because kamra is masculine. Singular masculine. That's why you said bada. Okay, and then this. यह बड़ा कमरा. Okay, यह बड़ा कमरा. So far so good, everyone, in this big room. What about in this big room? What is in here? Okay, in is may, which is in English it's a preposition. In Hindi it's a postposition, which means it comes after your noun or pronoun. Okay, so how will it change?
In this room, this becomes is.
Is?
Is, yes. Bade kamre mein.
Is bade kamre mein. So what happened? We just added this postposition may, and all of a sudden my number 1, number 2, and number 3, all of them are changed. Why is that?
Because of postposition.
Because of postposition, yeh becomes is, which is the oblique case of yeh. Bada becomes bade, and kamra becomes kamre. Awesome. Next one. The boys are in this big room.
Is bade kamre mein hai.
Very good. So boys are, if you were to just translate this, okay, ladke hain, that's what it is, because it's plural. Ladke hain, that's what it is. Ladke hain, boys are. And when you're saying boys are in this big room, you are saying ladke is bade kamre mein hain. Ladke is bade kamre mein hain. You see how we started with just a big room. And if you think even big room is difficult, start with just how do you say big in Hindi and how do you say room in Hindi. Okay, you can, room is kamra and big is bada. Okay, bada kamra. So you started very simple and you increase the complexity of it. So let me see if anyone has still has any question on it. So we have some students who join for the first time. I want to make sure that I give them opportunity to see if it is easier or if it is too hard or too fast. Doris, you mind unmuting yourself and giving your thoughts? How is it? Are you able to follow it?
Yes, I tried to do the homework and I understood a little bit. So.
Okay, awesome. So next we'll do, I'll write down the next one. This time I'm going to ask you to give it a chance. Don't worry if you make a mistake. The point is to just like learn from each other. Okay? So, right. So hopefully this makes sense. In exercise 3B1, we'll start with the next one. Okay? So the next one I have is again from 3B1. It might appear that we are going slow, but don't worry. As long as you can, follow me, we will pick up the pace later on, right? The point is to be able to understand this concept and be able to do it quickly. Okay. So next one is those black chairs. Okay. So first we'll translate that, and after that we'll do on those black chairs. On those black chairs. And the third one we are doing is the clothes are on those black chairs. The clothes are on those black chairs. So I want all of you to start with that, so you have the opportunity. In the meantime, let's see how our friends are doing on Facebook, and awesome. So I'm really happy to see the participation from everyone. Tessa ji, Mary, and Rita ji, you are all spot on bada kamra, and then ये है बड़ा कमरा, इस बड़े कमरे में इस बड़े कमरे में लड़के हैं, लड़के इस बड़े कमरे में हैं. Awesome, and good to see Sham as well. So the next one, as I said, is like those black chairs, on those black chairs, and the clothes are on those black chairs. Okay, Doris, all yours. Help us translate these.
The first one is red, tali, kursiya.
Okay, so what is chairs and what is black in Hindi?
Kali,
Kali. And then chairs is
kursiya.
kursiyan. So if it is just black chairs, it will be kali
Kali, kursiya.
kursiyan. Very good. Kali kursiyan. And what about those? Ve kali kursiyan. Awesome. Okay, ve kali kursiyan. On those black chairs, the moment you have post position, how will this noun change, and then how will this pronoun change, and similarly the adjectives and noun?
Okay, I did this
Un, very good. Un,
kali,
mm-hmm,
kursiyo.
mm-hmm, kursiyon par. Un kali kursiyon par. Awesome. Now help me here. In the previous one, we changed this one. Bada becomes bade. In this case, kali remains kali. Why is that the case?
Because for feminine adjectives.
Okay, that's right. Because for
It remains the same.
that's right. Because
Singular.
that's right. For feminine, singular, and plural, adjectives remain the same. So kali kursiyan becomes kali kursiyon because it's. But as far as the adjective is concerned, it remains the same. Okay, awesome. Next one. The clothes are on those black chairs.
This part was hard. I don't know if I did it correctly.
I'm pretty sure you did it correctly. Okay. What is clothes in Hindi?
Cloth is kapda.
Okay. So one cloth is
Kapda.
kapda. Multiple clothes is
Kapde.
very good. Kapde. And what about clothes are? How will you end? Very good.
ends in hair.
Very good. Hain. Awesome. I may have written just hain, but in the previous example, but for plural it's always hain. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Kapde hain. So now fill in the blank. Kapde kahan hain?
Un kali
Uh-huh.
kursiyon par
कुर्सियों पर
hai.
कपड़े उन काली कुर्सियों पर है. So where is the problem? You were saying you made it. It's right? So see, it's simple. कपड़े उन काली कुर्सियों पर हैं. Okay, awesome. So let's see what are, great. And let's see. I mean, Sham is saying the same thing. कपड़े उन काली कुर्सियों पर हैं. And Tessa ji, who is practicing Devanagari, she wrote it in Devanagari. Similarly, Rita ji is saying कपड़े उन काली कुर्सियों पर हैं. Ash is saying the same thing. कपड़े उन काली कुर्सियों पर है. Tosha is saying same thing. वह काली कुर्सी उन काली कुर्सियों पर, because it's plural, it will be कुर्सियाँ, कुर्सियों पर. That's the key. I'm gonna see if one of our Navaras, can you hear us? Okay.
Yes, I can.
You can. You want to give it a try?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So after this, we'll do the number 3 again on section 3B1. Okay, it gives me a lot of confidence when I see all of you are taking your chance and it's going smoothly. Okay, the next one is this dirty floor, and this is a great opportunity to learn some vocabulary also, right? So it's this dirty floor. Next one is on this dirty floor. On this dirty floor. And next one is there is a rug on this dirty floor. There is a rug on this dirty floor. So you see there are some some new vocabulary words here as well, so it's another opportunity to kind of learn some new vocabulary word as well. So Navras, all yours. How do you say dirty floor and this dirty floor?
Ganda farsh.
Okay, so dirty is ganda.
Ganda
Okay, and floor is
farsh.
farsh, ganda farsh. And why ganda? Okay, why ganda? Why not gandi or gande?
Farsh is singular and it's masculine.
First,
noun.
yeah, and how do you know that? Because that's a common question by most of the students. How do you know what is masculine?
I saw it in the book.
You saw in the book, okay. You can also ask someone in Hindi, okay, using the formula we have, right, which is kya. You can name the object. Hindi में ओके सो क्या फर्श हिंदी में मैस्कुलिन है और क्या फर्श हिंदी में फेमिनिन है. नाउ यू माइट गेट सम वियर्ड लुक्स फ्रॉम पीपल बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट कॉमनली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन, but don't worry about it. Like for those folks who know that you are new to Hindi language, they will know what you're talking about. Because for native speakers, they don't really think, okay, this is masculine or this is feminine. This is the way you learn the language or you speak it. But that's one way or a hack to language learning hack to find out. Okay, keep going. So ganda farsh, and then this. Yep.
Yeah, ganda farsh.
Awesome. Yeh ganda farsh. Okay. On this dirty floor.
S
Is
gande
gande
farsh par.
is gande farsh par. So help me here. What has happened here? Because of
There's a preposition, so I converted yaha to s.
Okay.
Because it's masculine.
okay.
It's singular, and ganda becomes gande
Okay. And
because it's masculine.
Okay. What about farsh?
No change.
No change in farsh. Okay. Awesome. Next one. There is a rug on this dirty floor.
Dari.
Okay. What is rug?
Dari.
Dari. Okay. And
Dari hai.
dari hai. Awesome. Dari hai. Dari hai is there is a rug. There is a rug. Awesome. Finish it up.
Dari is gande farsh par hai.
Okay. Either you can say that or you can say is gande farsh par.
Farsh dari hai.
Awesome.
Par dari hai.
Awesome. Great. Is gande farsh par dari hai. Okay. You see how easier it gets. Once you have a grasp of it, right? Now, here is the contrast. Professor Rupert Snell, he teaches Hindi oblique case upfront in his Hindi lessons. Okay. In the contrary, my previous lessons, I took a totally different approach. I make sure that you are able to use yeh dari hai or yeh farsh hai, and I basically focused more on the verb aspect of it as well. Okay. Once you are able to use the basic concepts, then later on I kind of bring these features about adjectives and then bring oblique case and see how you can say it specifically. Okay. About it is not the plain farsh. You are just saying about ganda farsh. So you are giving quality of it. Okay. Let's see how our friends are thinking. Is gande farsh par dari hai? Tessa is writing in Devanagari. Same as Sham is saying the same thing. So great. Number 3. We'll be back to number 4, and this time I'm going to ask Tara Ji to also tell us in which scenario will you be using. Okay. The next one is number 4, which is these old tables. These old tables. On these old tables. On these old tables. And the next one I have is the books are on these old tables. The books are on these. We can pick up the pace now because you guys are familiar. We can pick up the pace and we can start doing it a little bit faster. Okay, and we can also start seeing application of it. So Taraji, these old tables. Okay, ये पुरानी मेज़ें. ये पुरानी मेज़ें. Okay, what about this one? On these old tables. In पुरानी मेज़ों पर. Awesome. Next one. The books are on these old tables. किताबें and then you have हैं, plural. Awesome. Can you change it to something else? Like try to change the beginning of it. Instead of किताबें, you can say something else. Tables, you can say something else.
Something else for what?
You can just totally change it. Take the freedom to replace the old books. You can keep this thing as it is on these old tables. So let's say I want to say मेरी यादें इन पुरानी गलियों में है. What does it mean? It's a very complex sentence in one way if you listen to it for the first time. But what does it mean to you? मेरी पुरानी यादें इन गलियों में है. I can write it down if you think it's going to help.
My old memories are on this streets.
That's right. मेरी पुरानी यादें. What is पुरानी यादें? What is पुराना? इन गलियों पे है और इन गलियों में है. You still there, Tara ji? Okay. So पुरानी is old. Old यादें is memory. याद is memory. पुरानी यादें is old memories. Okay. I'm just trying to give you a flavor of it, that if you all of a sudden if you see something new, don't get intimidated. The concept is still the same, as opposed to the books are on these old tables. I just said something different, that which is you may not hear it on a day-to-day basis, but the concept is still the same. Okay. So hopefully you understand what's going on here. Now let's do the next one. Okay, and I'm going to write it down, but we'll pick up the pace, and just to make sure that we can jump to the other part of the exercise as well. So now number 5, which is that number 5 is that big garden. That big garden. In that big garden. In that big garden. And then number 3 is there's a car in that big garden. There is a car in that big garden. Doris, you want to give it a try?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. That big garden.
Yeah. No. Baja.
Uh-huh.
Bara. Bagicha.
वह बड़ा
No. Bara. Bagicha.
बागीचा.
Bagicha.
Bagija. Okay. Next one. In that big garden.
Us. Bare. No.
Yeah. Say it out. What are you thinking? Okay.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Us. Bare.
Uh-huh.
Bagiche.
Bagiche
Me.
mein. Awesome. And then there is a car in that big garden.
No, I couldn't do this one. The third one I couldn't.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. How do you say car? There is a car.
Gari.
Adi. And then
Gari hai.
गाड़ी है. Awesome. So how will you say उस
Sería us. Bare.
उस बड़े
Bagiche.
बगीचे में.
Me. Gari hai.
That's it.
Oh, yes.
What is the problem? Right? That's it. उस बड़े बगीचे में गाड़ी है और उस बड़े बगीचे में कार है. Right? Simple. Now you can replace it with something else. Let's say you go to a big garden and you see something else. Okay? You can say उस बड़े बगीचे में गाड़ी है, उस बड़े बगीचे में बच्चे हैं, उस बड़े बगीचे में फूल हैं. If you want to use verbs, you can say उस बड़े बगीचे में बच्चे खेल रहे हैं. बच्चे खेल रहे हैं is kids are playing. Okay? उस बड़े बगीचे में fountain है. So you see the possibilities are endless. Okay, you can continue to practice something. Okay, instead of bagicha, let's say you travel, right? So you travel to a different country or a city. You can say that, right? I mean, Paris में Eiffel Tower है, Paris में बहुत से लोग हैं, Paris में बहुत सारे shopping mall हैं. I mean, I'm just making it up, right? But you see, the point is just to get you going. and once you are on that rhythm, you can just continue to speak Hindi language there. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, next one is number 6. Number 6 will ask you in this case again, Navras. So number 6 we have is these newsrooms. Oh, sorry, not newsroom. These new rooms. These new rooms. In these new rooms. In these new rooms. Okay, and the next one is, are there fans in these new rooms? So now they are changing it, so I'm happy about it that there's a new flavor. Are there fans in these new rooms? Okay, Navras, all yours. These
ये कमरे
okay, new is naya, नए और नई. Okay.
Because it's plural.
Okay, so ये नए.
नए कमरे.
Okay, ये नए कमरे.
उन नए कमरों.
Okay, let me write it down. उन नए कमरों में. And why did you write un?
Because change to on when there is preposition in the sentence.
Is it?
Which is me.
Is it un or something else? What about way? If it is those new rooms, it would be ve naye kamre. And if you say in those new rooms, it would be?
I forgot.
No, it's okay. So if it is way, then it is in. Very good, very good. So it would be in नए कमरों में.
Yes.
Right? Awesome. Okay. Now.
क्या इन नए कमरों में fans हैं?
Okay. Awesome. What if it is just, are there fans? How will you say that?
क्या fans हैं?
क्या fans हैं? Okay. और क्या पंखे
हैं?
क्या पंखे हैं? If it is just simply that, are there fans? क्या पंखे हैं? That's what you will have. And now you're saying, all you will do it.
क्या इन नए कमरों में पंखे हैं?
Awesome. क्या इन नए कमरों में पंखे हैं? Okay. All you will do it. क्या इन नए कमरों में पंखे हैं? Or if you don't know how to say fans, you can just say fans हैं. Okay. क्या इन नए कमरों में fans हैं? Great. Okay. I think in the subsequent one, I can skip some of those because I think you guys are doing well. So we can jump some of those steps, and the next one I can do is number 8, this little village, from this little village. So I'm going to skip some of these so you can do on your own as well, and I'm going to pick number 8. Okay, so next one is number 8, and after that we'll do the other part. So you have this little village, okay, and then you have from this little village, from this little village. And this is also an exercise for folks who are watching live on Facebook. Together as a group, how effectively and how fast you can complete this translation. So stay tuned, okay? This is now a competition between our folks who are joined through Google Hangout versus you as a group, okay? So this little village, from this little village, and is that boy from this little village? is that boy from this little village? Okay, is that boy from this little village? Okay, so I'm going to give some time because there's a lag between the when I'm speaking versus when the Facebook live goes. So let's see what you guys can come up with. Okay, so I'm happy to see folks have already started. Sham and Tessa, you already started on it. All right. So you have to compare your answers with what Tara ji is saying. Little village.
यहाँ छोटा गांव.
Okay, यह है छोटा गांव. यह है. So I'm gonna just write छोटा गांव. Gram, you can say gram as well. A lot of people use gram, but गांव is the most commonly used one. Okay, यह है छोटा गांव. Okay, from this little village.
इस छोटे गांव से.
Is छोटा becomes छोटे. इस छोटे गांव से. Okay, इस छोटे गांव से. Okay, next one. Is that boy from this little village?
क्या वहाँ लड़का
Is that
छोटे गांव से है.
awesome? क्या वह लड़का इस छोटे गांव से है? ओके, क्या वह लड़का इस छोटे गांव से है? When I say blank, it's as it is, like the above. Now, Doris, I hope it's not too difficult for you. If you want to just say that is a boy, think about it this way. If the sentence is that is a boy, वह लड़का है. Okay, that's how you will say it. And if it is asked as a question, is that a boy? क्या वह लड़का है? That's how you will say it. Okay. All you're doing is like you're combining this with this. क्या वह लड़का इस छोटे गांव से है? Okay. So this author Rupert Nell, the way he is focusing on that you should be able to combine this and this sooner in your Hindi learning practice. Okay. Which is a fair approach. I mean, traditionally I have chosen the other route. I've focused on क्या वह लड़का है, and I've chosen like क्या वह लड़का खेल रहा है. Is that boy playing? Okay. But I think both approaches are right. You should be comfortable either ways. So I hope this is everyone is able to follow it. Let's see what the group came up with. So I see Tessa ji and Sham said यह छोटा गांव, इस छोटे गांव से. Okay, and Maddie saying same thing, and Maddie saying इस छोटे गांव से as well. And the last one, क्या वह लड़का इस छोटे गांव से है? Awesome. क्या वह लड़का इस छोटे गांव से? Awesome. So I'm really happy to see all of your participation. Okay. So hopefully this exercise was helpful for all of you, for folks who are already familiar with the concepts, as well as now you have to test it out. Okay. I didn't want to leave these homework exercises for you. I thought it will be a good idea to do it in class. So hopefully you found it useful. Now we will shift the gears, and I want to do the reading aspect of it. Okay, so exercise number 3A1, that's what we'll be doing it. Okay, so exercise number 3A1. Okay, so for those of you who have the books, the book, I want you to open this exercise, and for those of you who do not have the copy of the book, I highly recommend you go to our page tiny.cc/Hindi University and get a soft copy of the book, and go to chapter number 3 and section 3A1. Okay, it's a very good exercise. I think it's for beginners. It could be rather a little bit more complicated, but it's still fine. Now what this exercise is doing is they're saying answer these questions on dialogue 3A. So in the beginning of this book, there's a conversation going on between between Anita and between some folks. We can do the conversation again with our panelist. We can have Pratap's mother phones from London. Okay, so there is the conversation between Anita and Pratap. Anita and Pratap. And in exercise 3A, the questions are about this conversation. Okay, so it basically, the whole objective of this exercise is that when you hear two people talking, can you comprehend what's going on, and can you respond based on the question being asked. Okay, so let's see. In this case, I can have some role play. Taraji, you can play the role of Anita, and Navras, you can play the role of Pratap. Okay, so we'll start with that. Speak slowly but loudly. Okay, so all yours, Taraji and Navras.
Yes, I haven't found.
You don't have. You have the copy of the book.
I have, but I don't know which page.
Okay, so this is page number. Who can answer that? I think it should be 39. Pratap's mother's phones from London. That's the topic of that's the title. It says 3A. Can you find it? If not, take your time. Pratap's.
Castle.
Give me 1 minute, okay? Pratap's mother phones from London. Navras, do you have it? Just want to make sure that you have it. If not, just tell me, and then Okay.
Can I start?
Yeah. So I'm just asking Navras also if she has the copy of the book.
Yeah, I have it.
You have it? Awesome. All right. Let's get started.
कैसे हो प्रताप? तुम्हारी तबीयत ठीक है ना? और वह मकान कैसा है?
Okay.
बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ माँ, और यहाँ घर भी बुरा नहीं है।
कुमार परिवार कितना बड़ा है? सिर्फ पति पत्नी है या बच्चा भी है?
परिवार में लोग हैं। प्रकाश और कमला, दादाजी, एक लड़की और 2 लड़के।
अच्छा, काफी बड़ा परिवार है। मकान में कितने कमरे हैं?
9 बड़े कमरे हैं और एक छोटा। सब कमरों में सामान नया है।
और तुम्हारा कमरे में पंखा वगैरह है ना?
हाँ, अब मेज पर नया पंखा है और फर्श पर नई दरी भी है।
Awesome. Thank you so much, both of you. So, for a lot of you, this discussion may be a little bit difficult. Okay, I assure you that's completely okay. That's normal. Okay. One of the item I want to point out. This is the pronunciation of this is kai, many. Okay, that's there was a area where कई लोग हैं परिवार में कई लोग हैं. That means there are many people in the family. Okay, कई लोग हैं. Now we'll go to exercise 3A1. Okay, and we'll try to find out the answers in this. The answers are in this conversation. Okay, so let me pull up exercise 3A1, and I'm going to ask all of you to help me here. Okay. So the first question that is being asked in exercise 3A1, the question is Pratap kaisa hai? Question is Pratap kaisa hai? Doris, what does it mean? Pratap kaisa hai?
How are you, Pratap?
How is Pratap? Very good. How is Pratap?
How is Pratap?
Very good. How is Pratap? Okay, Pratap कैसा है? Now, in which line of the conversation they are discussing about Pratap's health?
And the first one,
Pratap, right? His mom is asking him, कैसे हो Pratap? And how is Pratap responding?
बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ माँ.
Very good. बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ माँ. So how will you respond? Pratap कैसा है? If I have to ask you, Pratap कैसा है?
प्रताप ठीक है.
Very good. Pratap बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
ठीक है.
Very good. Pratap बिल्कुल ठीक है. Okay. And let's say if Pratap was not, what does it mean? बिल्कुल ठीक.
Absolutely fine.
Absolutely fine. But let's say he is not absolutely fine. How will you say that?
बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है.
Very good, right? Pratap बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है. Right? You will just say that. Okay. Pratap बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है. Awesome. I'm really happy about that. So let's do the next one. And Doris, I'm asking you because you didn't get to read it, but you get to do the exercise. Okay, that's the fun part of it, right? So what is the next line?
The next line.
In the exercise. No, in exercise 3A1, what is the next question?
The question is in English. How many people?
Kumar, read it. Kumar परिवार में.
कुमार परिवार में कितने लोग हैं?
Okay, very good. कुमार परिवार में कितने लोग हैं?
और वे कौन हैं?
और वे.
वे कौन हैं?
Okay, awesome. What does it mean?
How many people are in Pratap family?
Kumar family.
Kumar family. How many people are there?
Uh-huh.
In Pratap family. I didn't do the translation.
Okay, it's okay. And वे कौन हैं?
And who are they?
Who are they? Very good. How many members are in Kumar's family, and who are they? In which line are they giving the answer?
In the fourth line.
Fourth line. And what is the answer? How will you respond to it? Say it again. परिवार में कई लोग हैं. Awesome. परिवार में कई लोग हैं. And what does it mean?
There are several people in the family.
Say it again.
There are several many people in the family.
That's right. There are many people in the family. परिवार में कई लोग हैं. When you say कई लोग, it means many people. Okay.
Okay.
कई students, many students. Okay. So I hope it makes sense, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Next one. And who are they?
Why they have the same fourth line.
Okay.
Prakash
और कमला.
or Kamla,
Okay.
Dadiji, एक लड़की और दो लड़के.
Awesome. एक लड़की और दो लड़के. What does it mean?
Yes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people.
One boy and two. One girl and two boys. एक लड़की और दो लड़के. Awesome. Awesome. Very good. How do you feel? Do you think you getting some confidence?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Good. Let's do number 3. Okay. So this time I'm going to ask Navras to just read it. So now we are doing number 3. I'm not going to write it down. I want you to kind of get into the rhythm of it. So for folks who are watching live on Facebook, we are on number 3. We're still on 3A1 and we are doing number 3. Okay.
मकान में कितना कमरे हैं?
What does it mean?
How many rooms in the house?
How many rooms are there in the house? And then
क्या वे सब बड़ी हैं? Is every room big or are they all big?
that's right. Are they all big? Awesome. And where do you have the answer?
1 minute.
Yeah, take your time.
In the third line from the last.
Okay.
End, 9 बड़े कमरे हैं और एक छोटा. सब कमरों में सामान्य है.
Okay. Awesome. So you have to translate as well. मकान में कितने कमरे हैं? How many rooms are in the house?
9 बड़े कमरे हैं. घर में 9 बड़े कमरे हैं. There are 9 big rooms.
And
1 small room, एक छोटा कमरा है.
so total how many rooms are there?
10.
That's right. मकान में
10
Very
10 कमरे हैं.
very good. मकान में 10 कमरे हैं. Awesome. क्या वे सब बड़े हैं?
नहीं. 9 बड़े हैं और एक छोटा है.
Awesome. 9 बड़े हैं और एक छोटा है. Awesome. Next one. Now let's see. I asked this question and Tara ji responds. कमरों में कैसा सामान है तारा जी?
कमरों में पंखा और मेज और दरी है.
No. So what does it mean? कमरों में कैसा सामान है?
In rooms, which stuff are in rooms?
What kind of stuff is there in the room? What's the condition? सामान कैसा है?
सामान नया है.
Very good. कमरों में सामान नया है. Everything in the room is new. Okay. Awesome. पंखा कैसा है? पंखा कहाँ है और वह कैसा है?
पंखा मेज पर है. वह नया है.
क्या दरी पुरानी है? वह कहाँ है?
नहीं, दरी पुरानी नहीं है. वह नई है. वह फर्श पर है.
Awesome. So you see, you are extracting the information from the paragraph, which is very important. If anything, even if the entire conversation is very hard, if you can learn to extract some key points from the conversation, that's a pretty important skill. And if you see some people conversing in Hindi, you can extract that. You can extract the important conversation, and even though the conversation may have taken place for 5 minutes, if you can catch it up, you can summarize it in a quick words. Okay, and not just in Hindi, it's important skill in any language, right? I mean the comprehension part of it, right? You watch news, you watch Hindi movies, you watch anything, right? You can pick it up. Okay, so we will continue to do this exercise in every chapter. Okay, and right now we have seen bits and pieces of it in chapter number 3A in this paragraph, but we can do it in subsequent chapters, right? I mean, we read the paragraph and I ask you a question about the paragraph. Okay, so once again, it's very important that all of you have the copy of the book, and you can take some printout as well if you want, and if you don't have the copy, get the copy from here, tiny.cc/Hindi University, or you can message me and I'll make sure you have the copy of the book. Okay, now this 3A is done. Let's do 3. How are we doing with time? I think we're almost there on the time. Okay, so we can wrap up today's class here. I hope you found the class useful, all of you. In the next class we'll start with chapter number 4. chapter number 4. We'll start with that. You can, again, once you can get the copy of the book and get a head start on that. Okay. The biggest help you can do is you can share the video on, with your friends, with the different groups that you are part of, if you think people may find it useful. Okay. So with that, I'll stop the broadcast on Facebook, and thanks so much for joining it. And I glad to see Carolina Ji as well. Glad to see you. Look at the question and you all have a good rest of